During a New Year's Eve party, I relapsed. But that was actually 5 years ago, so don't panic. 5 years ago, I made a decision to drink alcohol during a New Year's Eve party that ended up costing me everything that I had built during a 7, 8, 9 month period of not drinking a drop. And today I want to break that down for you. Because maybe right now, you've just done something similar. Maybe you've just had a blowout this new year and just said, you know what, F it all. So today I want to break down the story for you. I want to explain what happened. And then I want to tell you exactly what you need to do to get back on track because it's not too late. What I don't want you to do is I don't want you to make the same mistake that I did, where I went on to just destroy my life and go to pretty much rock bottom, ground zero. Listen, you don't need to do that. I know we're already into the new year now, but it's not too late for you to turn it around. So please watch this video in full. And just before we get into it, if you actually want my personal help stopping drinking, where we help you reframe the way you view alcohol using something called first principles thinking, and then we use coaching to really focus on the future and build a great life rather than going to the past and feeling sorry for ourselves, click the link in the description. You can book a call and you and I can jump on a call and see if working together could be a good match. So if you want more details on first principles thinking, click the link in the description. And now let's get into the video. So I know I've told this story on the channel many times, but right now is probably the right time to share the story again. So around 6 years ago, there was a point in my life where I just finished an exchange semester in Florida. So I actually went to USF in Tampa in Florida and had an amazing exchange semester. But I was drinking a lot. It was, party scene. I even joined a fraternity there called Sigma Chi, and it was a madness, right? So when I finished the university, I went to Colombia with my best friend. And again, I'm not going to go into too much details, but it's flipping Colombia. It was madness again. And then I went from Colombia straight to Cardiff, which is the capital city of Wales. And my plan was to go to work in a restaurant where I knew the tips were really good and I could make some money, save some money, and then go back to university. And whilst I was at this restaurant, man, I was drinking like a lunatic. I would go out and just drink into oblivion. There was another guy that worked in the restaurant and me and him would go out and he drank the same way I did. Until there was one point where I went out on my own, drank on an empty stomach, woke up the next morning, completely blacked out, threw up blood on a MacBook. And there and then I said, enough is enough. And I stopped drinking for like 7, 8, 9 months. I can't remember the exact dates and times. But during that period, I crushed life. I had a business, was finishing my last year of university. Things were just going in the best direction that they've ever gone in my life, ever. And during a New Year's Eve party, it all came tumbling down. I went out with some friends. I was in a good place, saw people drinking, having a good time, ended up drinking, and then slowly threw everything away. Now, I did just speak about this, so I won't go into too much detail about exactly why I ended up drinking, but the basis of it all is that I saw alcohol as a good thing, and I thought that alcohol would enhance that evening. Now, little did I know that decision, that seemingly small decision to just drink that night, then led on to me dismantling so much progress. And the reason why I say it cost me $100,000 is because my business was pretty much at that level. It was a local personal training business. It wasn't, some big, amazing thing, but that came tumbling down. And it didn't happen overnight. This is the thing, is I drank on that New Year's Eve. And this is why I wanted to make this video, just to really hammer this message for you. But the day after New Year's, I thought I could just get back on track. I thought life would just go back to normal. I promised myself that I'd go home, get back on track. Then the weekend rolls around and I'm thinking, yeah, you know what? We can have one or two. Let's just have a few. So I had a few. And slowly but surely, this just snowballed. This decision to just go back to controlling it and then go to having a few and then maybe just going out once a weekend to get smashed. Slowly but surely, my life just crumbled away. Now, what I wish I did differently is I wish that on that New Year's Eve, I just recommitted, right? So what I wish I did is I wish I just went crazy studying alcohol. I wish that I read every single book I could find, hired any single coach I could find, watched every YouTube video I could find about alcohol the day when I got back. And I wish that I made this the biggest priority I had. I was thinking of just going back home and going back to normal and things would just kind of smooth out and it would all be okay. And the thing is it wasn't okay. It didn't just turn out fine. No, my life fell apart. I just wish I knew what I knew now. I wish that I just put the time in on that day, on the 1st of January. I wish I went home, picked up some books, watched videos, and just didn't even leave the home for 3 weeks, if that's what it took, until I just fully understood that alcohol did nothing for me. Then I might not have gone on to destroy all that progress. Maybe I would have just came to the logical conclusion that yes, you know what? You effed up, you drank, but guess what, Leon? You can get back on track. I never had those thoughts. I never even thought about fully recommitting and completely stopping again. I just went back on that slippery slope, and I promise you that slippery slope goes one place. I promise you it's not good. I promise you that if you just keep going on that path, you will end up in the same place that I ended up one day. Maybe it won't happen as fast for you. Maybe if you drank on New Year's, you might hit that moment that I hit in 3 years from now. But it's all going in one direction, and it's downwards. Because there is no benefit to putting that damn stuff in your body at all. There's not a single benefit to consuming alcohol. And the only reason why people drink it is to feel how people that don't drink feel all the time. It's just complete and utter madness. And if you want help getting things back on track, please click the link in the description, book a call, and we can see if working together could be a good idea, because I have a completely different way for you to do things. It's worked for me for the past 4 years. It's worked for hundreds of people now that I've actually worked directly with. And the method that I've designed is the most powerful way for any person to stop drinking alcohol. I don't know exactly who needed to hear this today, but you can still get things back on track. You don't need to F up the same way that I F'd up. And I pray that doesn't happen to you. Have a great day.